Hello, ladies and gentlemen, cats, dogs, and frogs. How are y'all doing today? It is the last day of school, perfect for episode 1. This is called School's Out. I am your host for the A&R show. You can call me Ant. This is my co-host. We got Raven, my lovely daughter, and we just got a bunch of topics we want to talk about, and y'all can chime in, and we just have a discussion. We're gonna do this every week. This is episode 1. Um, and it's all about schools out. How was y'all school's year? Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know some things about school. First off, let me ask y'all a question. What's one thing that you learned this school year? And Raven, I want to ask you this also. Raven, what's one thing you learned this school year?
One thing I learned this school year is to add, subtract, and multiply.
Okay. Um, is there anything this year that you had a tough time with?
Um, I don't think there's any. Yeah, no.
Okay, that's good. Salute to all the parents. Salute to all the kids that got through this school year. And it's a tough one. We coming off the pandemic when everybody was locked in the house and doing their school things inside the house. So now that everything's back open. Um, Salute to everybody getting this school year out the way. And now we about to have summertime. About to have some fun. So let's get into different things. First off, Raven,
Hmm?
what has four wheels and flies?
A airplane? Wait, no. Um, uh,
Hmm.
a car. I know. I know.
I think airplanes have two wheels, but
Yeah.
that was close.
A car doesn't fly, but it has four wheels. A jet.
I think jet has two wheels also.
Um, None.
A garbage can. I mean, a garbage truck, four wheels and flies. You get it? All right. With this summer coming up, I got a challenge for everybody looking. For everybody who's looking, I got a challenge for you this summer. Learn something new this summer. Whether if it's sewing, whether if it's cooking some new dish, get in there with your parents and learn how to cook something new this summer. Read a new book. Visit your library and check out some books. With the summertime and the swimming and all the different activities, don't forget that one of the best things you can do is read. Especially with these cell phones and how everybody's glued to their phone. It's never too old and it's never too boring to pick up a book.
Also, for everyone who's watching this video, if you haven't seen my video, go to my video and subscribe.
Oh yeah, check out the channel, Raven Gilden. She has a bunch of good stuff in the video. Subscribe to it.
And get me to 100 subs.
How y'all feel about that new Little Mermaid movie? It comes out today. What you think about that, Raven?
I love it. I was like watching it right now. Earlier.
You was?
Yeah.
Wow. Did it have a lot of singing?
Yeah.
Wow. I remember the cartoon back in the day. It was a classic. A lot of singing. If this movie's gonna be anything like the cartoon was, they better be ready to sing their little hearts out. All right, Raven. What did you want to talk about today on this first episode?
On the first episode, I kind of wanted to talk about cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs?
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing about dogs is that like some of them are really playful and some of them could be not. Some dogs could be different from others. Some dogs can be fluffy. Some dogs can be skinny. One could be angry. One could be nice. But that only depends on how you treat it. Because if you treat it like wrong, if you're like annoying it, then it will be mean to you. And if you're nice to it, then it will be
Yeah.
nice to you.
And you got to be careful what you wish for, because if you're steady messing with a dog and meddling them all the time and making the dog mad, sometimes that dog can't just turn that switch off and get unmad. You know, you can turn a mad dog into an angry dog, and a dog that's always mad. And you know, sometimes you not be ready for the dog to be mad all the time, but you started it. You know, be careful what you wish for. You know, I did the same thing. I'm speaking from experience. I had a dog named Fred growing up. It was a Cocker Spaniel, and it was a very smart dog. I love Fred with all my heart. That's why I named him a human name. I didn't want to give him a name like Scrappy or Brownie or a dog name. I wanted to give him a human name because he reminded me of a human. He reminded me of he's what I called my best friend at the time. And Fred was really, like I say, he was really smart. But at the same time, by me being younger, I used to hold his mouth shut. I used to grab him and hold his mouth shut. And when he would try to squirm, I'd hold as much as that made him mean. Next thing you know, he would automatically try to bite at me. I kept it up. Next thing you know, when I would walk him, nobody could walk up to Fred and pet him because he'll try to bite. Fred was a mean dog, and I made him that way. So you get a puppy. The puppy's gonna be like how you make them. You can't just, especially when you first meet them, you can't make a dog mean. Um, I'm pretty sure everybody likes to take their dog out in public, but if you make your dog mean, you won't be able to do that. A lot of people take their dogs to Clyde Park. Make your dog mean, won't be no Clyde Park for your old Poochie. What kind of dog you want, Raven? What's your
My you mean like my dream pet?
yeah? What kind of dog would you like? If you could have any dog, what kind of dog would it be?
If I would have any dog, it would be a border collie because they're like super smart. They're like smart to known men.
Mm.
Some even say they could be smarter than humans.
Mm. Border Collie. I haven't seen too many of those.
Yeah, because they're like really expensive. Because yeah, they're smart.
Mm. Do they are Border Collies? Are they like what, medium sized dogs, small
They're big.
or big dogs?
Yeah.
Mm.
I've never seen any of them bite before.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Got to start looking around. If you don't know, we got rid of our dog about maybe a month ago. We had a little Chihuahua.
And I'm mad about it.
You mad about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Penny. What can I say? Penny was part of the family.
She actually was. And it's just like when your mom takes away your sister,
Mm.
because she was our sister.
Mm. Yeah, but now that it's been done, the only thing you can do is get another dog, and we'll find another dog, but it can't be mean. One thing about that Chihuahua we had, Penny, she was super mean, the meanest dog around. We couldn't take her in public. Heck, the dog would just be growling at me sometimes for nothing. I could go change clothes, go in my back room, change clothes, come back, and Penny don't even know me anymore. It's like I'm a whole new person. She growling at me. Um, Sometimes I wish Penny would just turn the meanness off just a little bit. She was just super mean and just.
Even though sometimes I would mess with her a little bit, I when I just like I one time I walked in the living room, I sat down on the couch next to her, I started petting her, and then she just started growling at me. Like for no reason. I didn't even do nothing.
Yeah, that's Penny was the meanest dog around. And one thing about Penny, she wasn't scared of nothing. If there could be a huge Rottweiler and she's not gonna get scared, she would challenge it.
I wouldn't do that if I was her though.
Yep.
What will
Appreciate you. What else on your mind, Raven?
Um, there's like, probably like, I haven't seen a cat bite though, really, right?
They can though.
They can,
Yeah, they can.
but I've never seen one bite. You know that one that always comes to our yard?
Yeah, the one we fed some milk a couple of weeks ago. Now we can't get rid of it.
We don't want to get rid of it, do we?
No, we don't want to get rid of it, but you know that old saying, don't ever give a cat milk.
Do you give a cat milk or don't?
They say don't because you'll never get rid of
Well, that's good. So we'll just keep feeding it milk.
it. uh, that's funny, Sacred. Um, yeah, kids they don't know. She gonna think it's gonna be a round ball for sure. But yeah, I'm looking for a new dog. You know, um, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's not as easy to find a dog as it used to be. That's for sure. You gotta look at some of these agencies and adoption places and all that kind of good stuff. We'll see what we can find.
Why can't we like just? Why can't we just keep a dog and like for the like? Why can't we just keep a dog until it dies? Let's not just give it away.
We will. We will. We'll get a dog. It's just Penny was so mean. We had to do what we had to do. We couldn't have just a mean dog like that. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if Penny, it really couldn't be trusted. Penny would just bite a random person for no reason. You know. One day she squeezed through the bars at our front door, and she ran out into the street, chasing a guy that was just walking down the street, minding his own business. So I understand you being a guard dog and not being no pushover. You got to be mean a little bit, but Penny was way too mean.
But like, what if someone like breaks in the house and like you don't know what to do? And
Penny wouldn't have did nothing but bark. She would have barked her little head off, but that's it. Because the bite wouldn't have been nothing. A person probably could have squashed her. Just a death stomp. Just Mortal Kombat fatality on the little pup. I mean, the dog will alert somebody though. At least the neighbors will hear all the barking.
If she won't bite anyone, then how come she bites me all the time?
That's because you started something you can't finish. And when you meddle a dog, just because you turn off and stop meddling, and a week later, it ain't forgot. Every time it see you, it ain't forgot the stuff you was doing. That's why I say, Penny, she didn't know when to turn the meanness down. We started it. I can't lie. A lot of it, we started messing with the dog, but like I said, I didn't know when to turn it off. I could be petting Penny. Next thing you know, she's trying to nibble at my hand, trying to bite it.
She's mean.
What's some plans y'all got for the summer? Put in the comments.
You already said that.
Things y'all doing this summer. Anybody going? What's ice skating, or I know it's gonna be a lot of swimming, but it's a lot of things to do out here this summer. And it's just getting started. What else on your mind, Raven?
What's on my mind is like
all school's out. It could be anything, but
when all school is out, I kind of feel sad because I have to leave my friends that I've seen.
Yeah. I was picking up my little girl earlier, and there was a little boy crying. I'm talking about boo-hoo crying. He yeah, he was really letting it loose. Face all red. He was doing the had the ugly face with it. You know how they get all I look like, damn, what happened to him? No, it's just the last day of school. He gonna miss his friends. And I think he going to another school next year. So that really hurt his feelings. That's what it was. But like I said, man, Another year. I know one thing. I'm glad I ain't got to drop off nobody early in the morning, man. I tell you that. That traffic could be something else going
Is it
downtown.
okay if I be right back real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. I'll be right back.
And we might watch that Little Mermaid movie today. Who knows? If y'all seen it, let me know in the comments. What is it worth it? You don't never know when they reboot a movie, you know? I like it when I like it when something is original. Nowadays when they copy something and remake it, you don't know if it's gonna be good or what. You know what I mean? You know it's gonna be a cash cow. You know they're gonna make money off of it, but would it be worth my money? That's the thing. We will be coming to you every week, different topics, all kind of stuff to talk about. Have you got cold? Yeah, you do be having the air condition kind of hidden.
I also do love wearing this sweater.
We got a bunch of stuff coming up next week. A lot of topics to talk about. Before we close out, Raven, you wanna tell the people anything?
Mm, um, sure. If you're like in school or anything, and if you miss your friends, you could probably get their phone number or like text them. Right?
That's right. Yeah.
So you won't have to miss them. And I got my friend's phone number too.
Yeah, man. Set up a play date. You and get your friend's number from school. You tell your parents that you would like to get with them and go to a movies or the skating ring together, and y'all get out, have a little play date together. Just because school is out don't mean it's over. You can still chill with your friends and have a good time all through the summer. You know, uh, that's what numbers are for. And my little girls, they get with their friends and they have little play dates and meet up at the park or, you know, all that kind of good stuff. You ain't just got to see somebody at school. But this is the first episode of School is Out. Well, first episode of A&R show. Me and my little girl, we wanted to start a podcast, just talk about all kind of stuff, man. Kids, they may have them something they could watch. Her and her friends, have all kind of stuff to talk about. Kids could chime in, bring up more topics. We get things started. But we're gonna go on and end this one. This is the pilot episode, just getting our feet wet. We'll be back to you with more topics and more things to talk about next week.
Does his name say scared? Does his name say scared?
Nah, sacred.
Huh?
Sacred. Appreciate everybody in the chat coming through. We holler at y'all next week. Appreciate you for spending time with us. You go ahead and close us out, Raven.
Okay. So what's his name?
Tell the people we see them next week.
See you next week.
All right. We'll see y'all later.